There's a train which is on the move. It's called the accountability train, and it's been moving very fast. And it is taking a stop at the residence of the Ashanti Regional Chairman of the MPP, Chairman Wontumi. He was invited. He didn't go. He was visited by the NIB to his residence. He went screaming and complaining that he was being harassed and so on. He was promised that security agencies were told that he would be, brought there. He went there on Monday also, and there was an interaction with him, and then he came back yesterday. And after reporting yesterday, he was arrested again after the initial, interaction or engagement with the CID. He was arrested again by Yoko. And we're told that he's at the grips of the Yoko as we speak. But a few developments have come up. Now, it says that Yoko arrest Wontumi, again, still with the Daily Guide, and it says that the Jibril Abdul Razak says the Economic and Organized Crime Office yesterday arrested Ashanti Regional Chairman of the opposition New Patriotic Party, Bernard Ntibue, widely known as Chairman Wontumi. The arrest happened moments after he exited the Criminal Investigation Department at the police headquarters in Accra, where he's facing interrogations for allegedly entering and mining in a forest reserve without authorization. It was not clear why he was arrested or the possible offenses for which officials of the anti-graft body whisked him away. Wontumi was in the company of lawyer Andy Apiakubi when officials of Yoko apprehended him without any, explanation. The arrest has drawn significant condemnation from the public, with some suggesting the action constitutes an abuse of power, considering the fact that Mr. Ntibue is currently under investigation by the police and is cooperating with them. So Wontumi was at the CID headquarters yesterday for further investigations by the police as part of his bail conditions. The police on Monday, May 26, 2025, granted Chairman Wontumi a police inquiry bail to assist with ongoing investigations into allegations related to illegal mining activities. He arrived at the CID headquarters at midday, accompanied by a team of lawyers led by former Attorney General Godfrey Adame. The police later confirmed in a statement that Mr. Ntibue cooperated fully with investigators, provided a statement, and was subsequently granted bail. Sources familiar with the interrogation disclosed that Chairman Wontumi denied all allegations leveled against him. He reportedly submitted his mining license for verification and maintaining that his operations are entirely legal and regulated. Spokesperson for the MPP in the Ashanti region, Paul Yando, who witnessed the arrest, said, "We were here with Chairman for the second day of his investigations with the CID officials. With less than 5 minutes after getting onto the premises from nowhere, Yoko officials grabbed Wontumi into their car and drove to the office for interrogation in a bizarre manner. The arrest further adds to growing concerns about the manner in which the state security agencies have conducted raids on opposition members since the NDC took power after winning the 2024 elections. There were masked security operatives made up of personnel from the National Intelligence Bureau, NIB, and the Ghana Police Service had earlier stormed Wontumi's home in what witnesses described as a Rambo-style operation, creating panic among residents and attracting large crowds, including MPP supporters. Now, meanwhile, the leadership of the MPP have condemned the Rambo-style arrest of Chairman Wontumi, who has fully cooperated with the law enforcement agency. So there's some of the chaps who were there. The names have been captured in that story. But closely related to this story is that of the Herald. Now, the Herald is telling us Chairman Wontumi is sick. And we're told in this story, let me just, it's here. We're told that the Ashanti Regional Chairman of the MPP, that's Bernard Ntibue, alias Chairman Wontumi, was hospitalized yesterday, Tuesday, 27 May 2025, after reportedly falling ill during an interrogation by the Economic and Organized Crime Office in Accra. The development was confirmed by his legal representative, Andy Apiakubi, a former member of parliament for Asante Akim North, who briefed journalists last night on his client's health status. However, he declined to reveal the name or location of the medical facility where his client was being treated. I know where he is, but I'm not going to disclose the hospital. All I can say is that my client has been taken to the hospital for medical treatment. So Wontumi has a history of ending up in hospital over such matters. In January last year, after weeks of being sought by the Misha Police over remarks he made against Asante Inotunfo said to Chairman Wontumi was found in a hospital bed in pictures he circulated, depicting him as ill and on admission. Honorable.
Yes, I will take it from two angles.
Okay.
The first has to do with the way and manner people are invited for interrogation or investigation.
Okay.
And the conduct of state operatives in conducting or picking up suspects for investigation. You see, we've come very far as a country since 1992 to this time and age where we still want to use intimidation Rambo-style approach just to invite people to police station. And these scenes are becoming one too many. And I think for reputational purposes as a country, it is very, very disheartening. Why? If you want to invite someone to come and be questioned, first and foremost, you give an open invitation. The person tells you, okay, if you want me to come tomorrow and I'm available, I will come. If I want to seek your leave and say, okay, please, can you make it 2 or 3 days' time? And you agree, I come. If I don't come and you want to come and arrest me, the process in coming to arrest is very clear. If you want to bring state operatives to come and arrest, you just come in a very refined, professional manner. What is this cars with armed men, 15, 20 armed men with some of them wearing masks? It's so appalling for a country like Ghana today. Why would you wear mask? I don't remember. It's military junta, coup regimes that you have people, security men, wearing mask. Why? In America and all of those people, when President Donald Trump and all of those people are being arrested, they go in their full identity. Why this Rambo? And look at what happened to this Adenta Kumi. Somebody has gone to petition, and you want to invite him for questioning, and you go to his house at 5 a.m. with armed men and pick. Why are we doing this to ourselves as a country? Why are we behaving as if we are in a coup regime? Why are we behaving as if people that we are calling upon to avail themselves for investigation, they have another paramilitary groups sitting there somewhere who are going to fight the state security and cause unnecessary panic and fear in the system? So my first point is that this thing must stop. This era where we are going in with people being invited or being arrested in this Rambo style, masked-faced and arms wielding in our democratic dispensation should be checked. And I call on the Minister for Interior and National Security, Honorable Muntaka Mohammed, to please step in this, because it is becoming one too many. Now, why is Wontumi being investigated? Well, if the state thinks he has done something that requires investigation, the state is entitled to invite him. He's been cautioned, he's written his statement, and so it has to be reviewed. And if the state thinks there is a case that he has to answer, you take him to court and prosecute him simpliciter. So whether it is Wontumi you want or it is whoever you want to invite and prosecute, that is your cup of tea. I believe everybody should be answerable for his actions and inactions. Wontumi is an astute businessman. Everybody knows his business. He's been doing mining for years, not MPP time. He's been doing this mining business even when NDC had been in power. So it is no news. If you want to make allegations that he has entered into forest, bring your evidence. He said, I've not gone there. I have no business to do with mining in the forest area. But then, why are we interested in only Wontumi? Are we saying that for the entire country, it is only Wontumi who is doing that business? Go to Takwa. Go to Bogosu Pristia. We have more mining campaigns who are destroying our reserves. But for political expediency. And I'm always saying, if we follow politics, this country will collapse. If you want to fight illegal mining, make sure everybody that is suspected to be in that business or trade to be invited and investigated. But when you single out political persons like Chairman Wontumi, like this other person, then it is more like a political mud hunting or witch hunting. And so you allow the political figures to go on that tangent. And the state will never be able to satisfy itself with whatever it wants to achieve.
Right.
So please, let's get it straight. Wontumi has availed himself. And this issue where you are at NIB or police and then Yoko comes to pick you up. What is this? If the man has not run away from this country, he availed himself for NIB investigation, interrogation. If Yoko wants him, why don't you invite him? Moro, if Yoko wants him, why would you drive to NIB and forcefully come and take him to, we're causing unnecessary, we are all human. The person may have business interests, may have foreigners that he's doing business with. He would have his health. You don't know his health situation. That is why today they are saying that he's hospitalized. Somebody will sit somewhere and think that, oh, he's faking. But people have health issues. When they arrested Adenta Kubi, their wife got miscarried.
No,
that is the information we are told.
No, it's not been confirmed.
No, but that is what we were told.
Yes.
But it is possible.
For now, we treat it as a mere rumor.
Yeah, no rumor. It's an information that I have not verified, though. But the point I'm making is that the actions of our security apparatus create unnecessary panic. Because if the woman got miscarriage, when is she going to take seed again? Because somebody takes years to take a seed.
But you are proceeding on the assumption that the report is true.
So, please, the health of Wontumi and these operatives, I think the state should be guided.
Okay.
Please invite people. And my advice to everybody, nobody is above the law. So when you are invited, let's make ourselves available. Go through the processes. After all, everybody will have his day in court. This is not a military regime. We have the court.
I'm told in the case of Wontumi for 2 weeks, I can't independently confirm. I'm told for 2 weeks he kept playing games with the NIB, kept telling them I'll report today, I'll report tomorrow, I have something, so they got frustrated at some point.
That is fine. Yeah. So go, if you want to arrest him, as I say, you can always go and arrest. But the modus operandi,
it's where you have
the scenes, it's as if we are arresting some criminal gangs, cocaine, criminal gangs with arms, and that's
it's needless. It's needless.
Yeah, it's needless. That scene is completely needless.